Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down. McDonald. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Chicago.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McDonald. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop the throw. Short throw to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with McDonald. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
14. And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. With a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
wide receiver.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
48-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Defended by Julian Blackman.
From the gun, McDonald trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some
point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. McDonald. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
First down, Chicago.
Throwing on first down. McDonald will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
On first down, McDonald going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, McDonald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run, Cook, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Alvin Cook, the ball carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
On the jump ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now left side of the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Jefferson.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over.
Their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
To throw here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Reach the 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 at the 30.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. McDonald sets to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Third down, McDonald. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
But he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Number 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, McDonald eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on second down. McDonald.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Here's McDonald to throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is McDonald.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Coming right. This is Cook on the toss play. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McDonald. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with McDonald. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Number 12,
Allen Robinson. 38 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Vikings 3. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Smith, who got his big hand in there to knock it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked up from his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.